The Princeton Varsity 8 in lane 3. Both boats are racing in yellow Empakers.
Those just tuning in, this is the last race of the day. We've already had pretty strong showings from the Princeton C and D4, Princeton 2V, 3Vs, and Princeton A and B4. We had Princeton took the win between the Princeton C and D4s. We had 2 minutes to go. In the 2V, 3V race, USC 2V pulled ahead of both the Princeton 2V and the 3V. And in the last race, Princeton A4 over Princeton B4 over USC A4.
Boats are getting aligned here.
Both crews in the yellow Empaka, one of the nicest boats out there that you can get. It's going to be the USC A4 closest to shore, or A varsity boat, and the Princeton varsity boat furthest from shore in lane 3.
Once again, this is the seniors' last race on Carnegie. We have Olivia Savets coxing the varsity boat. We have Faith Richardson in the stroke seat. And we have
Nikki Beal
in the 3 seat.
I think Nikki Beal's in that.
Exciting day for these senior Tigers.
Got some people cheering for Princeton, even on the towpath. Boats are off. 15th ranked University of Southern California Trojans against 8th ranked Princeton. And it looks like coming through the 100, Princeton's up by a little bit. Both boats really high right now in the high strokes.
Faith Richardson, the stroke seat, Boston native, setting a really aggressive pace here. Olivia Savets calling for her Tigers to hold it high. They're now approaching the 250 meter mark.
Princeton has not let down, coming close to the 250. It looks like they're pulling ahead of USC with a very aggressive and very high rhythm.
Once again, last time USC was here on Carnegie was back in 2012, and USC took the varsity and the 2V race over the Princeton Tigers. So I know at least Olivia Savets and Faith Richardson are looking for a win here.
All right. About 350 down, it looks like Princeton's up about 3 seats or so over USC. They had a really strong and really high rhythm coming out of the start. They wanted to get out of the blocks first and keep their nose ahead.
Both boats looking strong, looking clean here. Coming into the 500 meter mark, and it's still the Tigers by a couple seats. Looks like Tigers are making a move.
Tigers going to try and open it up over USC before the 500, crossing through the 500 now. It looks like they're about 4 seats up. Princeton Coxon on the USC 3 seat.
Olivia Savets, Coxon now on the USC bow seat. They're really looking strong here in the second 500.
Princeton outstroking USC, determined to get their boat ahead and stay ahead.
Princeton Tigers have overlapped with USC, just about a deck now as they cross the 750. Tigers are looking really strong here, really aggressive right now.
Coming into the 1,000, it looks like Princeton's going to try and open up some open over USC. Can they do it? We're about 50 meters down from the 1,000 right now. Princeton taking a move. Coxon Olivia Savets calling it out for her last home race on Carnegie. USC taking a move right before the 1,000. Looks like there might be a tiny hair of open between the Princeton and USC boats. USC going to try and change that.
USC taking a move here. Princeton responding strong.
1,000 meters down, folks. Margins are holding even. It looks like there's maybe a little bit of open between the Princeton and USC boat, or maybe a tiny bit of overlap.
Once again, this is the Varsity 8 race, last race of the day here on Carnegie. Princeton Tigers rowing really high here, but really aggressive. It seems to be working. Got still about a boat length on USC, just a touch of overlap, if maybe a little bit of open. And we're coming into 7:50 to go here.
USC looking calm and relaxed. Are they biding their time? Are they going to make a move? Past the 7:50 to go now, they're going to have time to move back into Princeton. It looks like Princeton's maybe opened up, maybe a foot or two of open over USC.
USC making a move here.
Princeton keeping it high and aggressive. Are they going to have anywhere to go in the last 500? We'll see. It looks like they're still the same margins, maybe about a foot of open over USC. USC is not letting off as we come down into the 500 meters to go.
Last quarter of the race here for both boats.
USC moving back into Princeton. There overlap between the two boats now. USC bow ball is on Princeton's stern deck. They've got about 400 meters or so to make up the distance. Can they do it? Princeton still trying to pull out ahead.
Princeton Tigers holding the rate high as they come into the last 250. USC looking strong as well. I'd say still just about a bow ball of overlap. Margins haven't changed very much in this 500.
250 to go. Princeton started high and has kept it high the whole race. Can they keep it here and hang on for the win? USC looking relaxed. Are they going to take it up? USC is now taking it up, coming into the 250 to go. They're going to try and put the hammer down and see if they can walk through Princeton. Princeton also making a move, giving it everything they got here.
USC just took a couple feet, but Princeton's responding, and Princeton appears to maybe be opening it up just a little bit here. We're well into the last 250, just about 20 or so strokes more for these two boats.
Impressive race, folks. The margin has stayed pretty much the same the whole race. Takes a lot of guts to row a race like this from both crews. As we come into the last 50 meters to go, it looks like it's going to be Princeton for the win on their home course. Final strokes here. Princeton high, holding it through.
And it's Princeton and then the University of Southern California.
Great race by the Trojans and the Tigers today. I love it when we get the chance to race crews from across the country. See where we stack up. A gutsy race by both crews, neither one letting up for the entirety of the 2,000 meters. Well, that does it for today's racing, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Special thanks to Steve the Boatman for driving the media launch and Tommy Lindemann for making his audio-video camera debut.